started complaining about a really noxious odour on social media. They kept saying, I'm smelling tar, diesel, petrol, creosote, and it's really affecting my health. I'm getting headaches, nausea, dizziness. So I spoke to a neighbour about this, and I said, I've been involved in another campaign. Could you start a petition on our behalf? And he did so. So after starting the petition, we decided to actually leaflet the local community and get together in a public meeting. We were absolutely amazed to see how many local residents turned up in July 2018, all with similar stories about the stench and about how it's affecting their health. One story particularly affected me. A local elderly resident said, my grandchildren don't come to visit anymore. They can't stand the stink. So it's something that is separating families. He got quite emotional about it, and so did I. And that has really galvanised us to carry on. We are demanding independent air quality monitoring, which Ealing Council are refusing to do, because they accept the air quality monitoring done by Atkins, who are employed by Berkeley Group, who are regenerating the site, and that simply isn't good enough. We put pressure on the council. They got a multitude of complaints, so in the end they called in Public Health England to review the air quality data. We actually met with Public Health England, and we found their answers less than satisfactory. We were also told that there was missing data. So we demanded, we need to have a public meeting to hold the key stakeholders accountable. And they are Public Health England, the Environment Agency, Ealing Council and Berkeley Group. Ealing Council really did everything possible to ensure that next to nobody attended this meeting. But we went out and about before July this year, campaigning extensively. Some of you may have attended the public meeting on the 10th of July at the Dominion Centre. There were very many angry residents there. The atmosphere was quite tense. But if you were there, you would have seen the stakeholders being very evasive in the answering of questions. Also, many questions went unanswered. So, as far as we're concerned, it's a whitewash. Ealing Council will not take legal action against Berkeley Group. They work glove in hand with them. Julian Bell goes on MIPIN holidays. Okay. He also has pointed the finger at National Grid for the smell. National Grid haven't started remediating yet. So they're doing everything possible to squirm out of their responsibilities towards a very disadvantaged community in Southall. We are now on the road to taking legal action. We've set up a page on crowd justice, and we have leaflets today which we're going to hand out, because we need to get to £10,000 before our solicitor can instruct the barrister and to outline the options available to us. We're not going to stop. We can't stop, because what we have in the back of our minds is how the community has been affected. There is a lady here today, and her story has been featured on the My London website and in the Ealing Gazette. Her father and her sister are suffering from cancer. Her house is right along the boundary south of Waterside. When the wind blows in the right direction, the contaminated dust enters her home. We are also working with an independent air quality expert, and he is really alarmed by air quality readings that he is receiving on the sensors that he's installed in and around the site, because we need to show actually it's not okay what's going on. He said, I suspect that the site hasn't been properly remediated. In actual fact, I believe that the soil is still highly contaminated. And when the wind blows, it's picking up loose dust and circulating it into the atmosphere. This is what we are breathing in. Make no mistake, it is killing us. there has been a report that shows particulate matter gets into people's lungs, hearts, brains. In actual fact, it's been found in almost every single organ of the human body. It is absolutely scandalous what is happening in Southall. We intend that it is going to stop. It has to stop, because otherwise it is an injustice that is unacceptable and is really heaping disadvantage on an already disadvantaged community. Because we're not rich, there's lots of poverty in Southall, lots of people are suffering health inequalities due to ethnic background, so diabetes and heart disease are very high in our community. And the the air pollution is actually making these conditions worse. We've asked for an epidemiological study. Public Health England have said no to that. They are satisfied with the air quality monitoring data. In some ways, this has similarities to Grenfell. Nobody in authority is listening to the community and acting upon the fact that people are turning up at hospitals with asthma symptoms, being put on nebulizers. People, especially the elderly, become long-term patients due to the impact of the odour. So we can't prove it, but we know every time we smell the odour that we start experiencing all sorts of terrible health symptoms. So it's really fantastic that you've actually joined us today and that you're supporting the Southall community. It has to stop.